I don't know if this could pick it up or not. Why did my thing go back on? That ain't supposed to happen. See if I get anyone comments. Why did my thing go back on? It's not supposed to. No. Boop boop. Go back down there. Boy, it's hard to see. A lot of bright ass lights. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just do this for that. Hey, Cacti, welcome on in. I guess I'll give it a few minutes. I'll be like that teacher waiting for the class to get in when everybody be late. Sweeney, I'm just as the title shows. I know that a Ruby likes to say, "Make sure to have your good day for the day." I forget what it is. She says usually I'm logging off and dozing off her lives, but anyway, she says something about like doing a good day, and this is a lot of shit over here. But this is my good deed. Is that I'm gonna try to clean some of this shit up. Yeah, I forget what she says. She's like, "Make sure you to do your good deed for the day," or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't. I pay attention half the time during her commutes anyway. And you would have thought by now I would have been able to dox her route, but I haven't. So with all the highway signs and shit, I know it's I-4, but beats the shit out of me. But yeah, what the hell is that? Um, so I'll just kind of give you this is all the shit. I'm gonna try to clean all this up. This is the back of a truck stop. I know it's filthy. Or this is like the ugly side of truck stops, but I'm the only one hurt. So I know it's gross and everything, but You know, back when I was back when I was on MySpace, it was like the last time I ever did socialist media. I was on MySpace. I worked with a garbage man, or I guess I would be a garbage person now these days. He was paid 70 a year, but he told me about like how sometimes rats would bite him. He'd have like shards of glass like this and shit. So, all right, looks like it's just you and me, cacti. All right, let's see here. Good deed for the day. Yeah, something I don't know what it is. It's usually at the end of her stream or whatever. After she goes wee, and that's the only time that I ever look. I said, "What the fuck's she talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." I mean, because usually I'm watching NTD News when she goes on too, so I'm like half paying attention or whatever. Look at all these tires and shit. So I want to show you. I won't be on for a whole hell of a lot. Well, I'm not going to watch the game tonight because it's not none of my teams. Look at that. This dumpster's almost full already, but it's not. See, it's funny. I'd put a T in front of this so it'd say Trump key. I did that once. I'll probably put a T in there just so it could say Trump. So this place that I know this is a real boring ass live feed, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's just you and I. Uh, what is that? Yeah, I see. Me and my politics. Yeah, no fucking shit. You know, in the state, because I'm in Ohio, Trump did win it, but the governor uh never showed up for any of the rallies, and the senator that actually won the seat, her I forget, was against like Tim Ryan or some shit. He's my age. And I believe, besides Josh Hawley, who's also my age, he's only one of only two people born in the 1980s in the U.S. Senate. Atlanta, Georgia, that skunk state has some millennial, that little shit, what's his name, asshat. He tried running for Congress and then he tried it twice. He lost twice. The second time he did worse than the first because it was a lot like the Walker thing where they have the runoff shit. It's this white kid, and I don't know what the fuck. The only footage I found of him was doing like some Star Wars skit or some shit like that. So that's Georgia, which is a fucked up state. So those people in Florida who are relaxed better not be, because there's nothing to be relaxed. You have Georgia to the north. So I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take you along the ride with me. Um, so that's where I is. Um, yeah, yeah. It says zero peeps. Lost twice. Yeah, why try again? Exactly. You know how I'm talking about. It's like that white kid. Veritas did have they caught him ballot harvesting or whatever, and they got away with it. They guy won because of the mule thing. So I'm gonna do two things. I'm going to wait. Do I need? All right, I'm gonna hold. I know there's a lot of garbaggio, and there are shards of glass out here too. So my ass better be careful. See, I'm using this little thing I got from Home Cheapo. It's this little pinch thing because I pinch. All right. So I'm gonna hold the phone, and then I'm just gonna like grab shit. I know this is what you tune in is to see me pick up garbage, but you know, all right. Remove from Project Veritas. Well, what happened was is that did they put him on leave, which is basically an introduction to just cutting his ass. And I don't know why a place like that has a board. I guess kind of like 76, but it's just they have a board. Yeah, I know that is sick. They have a board, and I don't know if the guys on the board are probably paid off. No shit. From oh, look at that. These are carrots. Oh man, these are. See, I'd hate to throw this shit out, but maybe I'll throw this out in the grace. I could have. I've seen chipmunks and squirrels. I can't tell the difference between the two. Chipmunks, remember that with Alvin, Simon, and Theodore? I've seen them break into things like this. Whoops. It's a lot of shards of glass and shit. I've seen them. I've seen this. Squirrels or chipmunks. I don't know if they're cousins. Squirrels and chipmunks. Yeah, I know. There's like shards of glass and shit. My ass better be careful. Ah, wonder if I should open. And I'm just doing this. I didn't ask the peeps inside if it was alright for me to do this. I'm gonna do this anyway. Fuck it. I don't know if I should open this. Maybe make my job a lot easier. I know. You tune into my live to see me pick up garbage. See, at least I'm not playing video games. No, I'm not masturbating now, but it's like I'm just thinking of like the different things dudes do in their spare time or what have you. Well, if I do that second thing, I don't tell anyone. But anywho, cardboard, I think this could be recycled, but they're throwing that in there anyway. Look at that doors. They got doors in there. Hold on, I got to get into a shadow. It's too bright out here to read the chat. Yeah, yes, the chipmunks. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. Look, I got lurkers. Anyway, because I know for a fact that no one watches this shit. All right. I know you're gonna see me pick up garbage. I get to be the garbage man. Oh, this one's heavy. This one's shit. This one's heavy. See, I'm wearing my gloves. See, I got my bright so you could see me at night. And I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. All right. Yeah, I know. Oh, oh dang, that thing fell. I know. See, Cactus, you get to see how I look domesticated. All right. So, as soon as that went up. I don't know if I should show you that. I don't know if I want to show you that. There's some shit in here that I'd rather just not show on the screen. It'd just be like, no. So I'm just gonna put that off camera. Oh, I'm definitely not putting that one in camera, but all right. This looks like is this what the hell is this thing? It's the yeah, I got oops. Is this like the thing that Chipotle puts your plate on? Some shit like that. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. It's like I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, did I find condoms? Well, it's either that or balloons. I don't know. I thought they worked the same thing. And you know what? MTG could have easily have snuck in a balloon if she snuck one in her bra and then just blown it up when she took her seat. She could have done it that way. And I didn't realize that MTG used to do CrossFit. I'm like, oh, no wonder she got big arms. But yeah, she good looking. But I told you before, I'm not into blands, and I don't know if I ever will be. But I'm more of a well, and it's because I've had bad experiences with bland. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I think, whoops, I think Bo Derek was attractive. I think that Pamela Lee Anderson was attractive. Remember that? No, no. What the fuck? No, what was her name? Heather Locklear from the one who keeps getting drunk and arrested from was that Melrose Place? Ew. Shit, I don't know if I want to pick that up. That blonde. I mean, she's sexy as hell, but she has a serious substance issue. I'm like, I mean, if she ever dated me, I'm sure that substance issue would just get worse. It's made out of glass. Oof. How are we doing on the? I know this is what you tuned in for, right, Cacti? You tuned in to see me like domesticated and shit. Look at this baby tire. Ah, that thing looks like it's stuck. Oh, it's got water. See, that's how I say the word. I don't say water. I say water. I pronounce words differently, differently, because it's how I say original. All right, let's see, fill that shit up. Yeah, I know. Let's see what you have to say. Yeah, Heather Locklear. It's not that I don't like blondes. I mean, I guess some could be attractive, or whatever. I don't know about like seriously dating one or meeting her parents because they both might be meth heads. That's why she's blind. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But it's not that I don't like blondes. I mean, I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I just say that I doesn't. If that makes any sense, which it don't. Which it don't. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I know I'm picking up garbage. Ugh, the garbage man brings back memories of when I used to do landscaping before to save up for my Prius, for me to save up to Uber, to save up for trucking school, to save up for what I'm doing now. Yeah. See, you can't get the step Z without one, two, three. Or I meant, okay, all right, that was blonde of me speaking of bland. Ugh, look at all this. Leave the carrots out there. The cardboard can be recycled. Look at these big ass tires. I watched a one screw tube video where this one Australian guy or whatever, he'd shred the shit up and put it underground and compost heap it. I say, yeah, send it back to Mother Nature. That's what let's see what you gotta say. Like me being original. No, the only thing about the Blands is that I think they're kind of promiscuous or what have you. Look at all these beer bottles. You could recycle this. I don't know if you could go to a recycling plant. A recycling plant. Remember those? I wonder what they were drinking. Oh, what's that? Michelob Ultra. Could have at least filled those up with pee. Anyway, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Cacti. I think there's attractive blondes out there, what have you. But as far as like taking them seriously, I know maybe I should save this for Tuesday. But it's just like, yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away because I think I'm on that panel on Tuesday. Tuesday. I don't say day. I say D. Tuesday. So on Tuesday, like the letter D. People for not have the weak syllable. So what the hell is this? What is this? Diapers and shit. God. See, I don't know whether or not I want to show some of this shit on camera. What's it? Diapers. Yeah, this is what you tuned in to see me do right there, Cacti. You see my ass domesticated, but why the fuck not, right? It's like diapers in there. Damn, that one's a chore. I know. See me pick up litter, litter. There we go. I get to pick this bad boy up. Wow. Yeah. So hopefully you've had a good D today. I ain't watching the game tonight. I ain't watching the game. It's not my team. It's not my team. It's neither the teams that I chose. All right, let's see what you have to say. I have to go into the Shado. Meh. Cardboard. Use cardboard. Yeah. So hopefully you'll be there on Tuesday if you're going to be on the panel, unless you're going to be lurking. If you're going to be lurking, that's cool. I get it. Then if you like hear me talk more shit about Blands and how I feel about Blands, because of past experience. Ugh. Yeah. So anyway, I was in the truck stop or what have you, and I'd have to say that almost all the chicks I was checking on in there were all overweight and out of shape. Again, nothing against chicks or whatever. I mean, that's what trucking would do to you or what have you. But yeah, it's just yeah. Oh, I'm glad you're in shape. Oh, I don't know about this one. Oh, that one's got a pee bottle in it. I don't know about this one. At least they were creative enough to put it in a bag. Yeah, I know. This involves some creativity, huh? Jeez. You're like, yeah, you're watching this. You're like, what the fuck did I tune into this motherfucker for? Yeah. Yeah, I said fuck. All right. Remember, it's just like Italian or whatever. It's like it's my show. I get to say whatever. Yeah, it's my show, my words. Look at that. That shit's already getting up top. But I got a lot of room in the bake there that I could still stuff shit in. All right. I'm not watching. Okay. Oh, you're not watching Tuesday? Okay. You must be busy. Busy. All right. The fuck else is there he does? Man, there's a lot of shit. A lot of shit. I don't know. Do I put this in the bake? See, I don't know what I could do to make it any less worse. I mean, I remember when I was in Flow Ride, I actually lifted one of these. It was a good workout. Man, was it a good workout. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Ooh, that's what staring at the sun will do. Ooh, bless me. Yeah, this is so much fun. This is what you tuned in to live for. I was like, see me kick a tire. All right. Tuesday will be fun. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay. I got you. All right. Yeah, 3 peeps. So I know I got you and 2 lurkers. I don't know what the hell else to call it, but this one, I'll save the heavy shit for laced. Yeah, look at that. See, it's like a baby tire. This almost looks like a spare tire if you think about it. What the hell tire? Doesn't this look like a spare tire? That cannot be an actual car tire. All right. I'm just gonna start consolidating space. I honestly don't know how long I'm gonna be on for. I'll probably just fuck around and find out with you for an hour. I know. It's like, see, there's water. See? Ooh, there's water. Water. Nah, save that shit for last. I don't care about the rest of this shit. It's my good deed for today. Huh. Yeah, no, it's so much fun. Sandy M. Yeah, looks like a 50-mile tire. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Hey there, Sandy M. Cactus. Cactus meets Sandy M. Sandy M has been on the show before as a guest. And believe it or not, you two kind of look and sound like each other, but that's okay. I forget which episode you was on, Sandy, but Cactus was on my show the day after January 6th because I took a little stroll and had her on the show there. So just go back to January 7th. That was almost a month, well, 5 weeks ago. And she was a special guest as I was stuffing my pie hole full of rallies. It's a real take. I've been with rallies or checkers since '96, so them and I have like 30 years worth of experience together. I'm just picking up shit, by the way, Sandy. In case you're wondering, what the hell is it that I tuned into? I tuned in and I went to see this motherfucker pick up garbage. Yeah, pretty much. That's all that I'm gonna does for today, at least for this live, because well, there's one. Well, hold on, Sandy. I know you're out there by Hot Dam. Hot Dam is a really cool lady, and she's in SoCal. I think you're in Central Cal. Um, so Cactus is from the Aruba Dive Girl channel. She does her morning commutes on weekdays and weeknights, and that's where you could find her. Whoops. Just to kind of give you an intro as to because Cactus was not on here. I think when you're on the show, you're not used to seeing the new character known as Red Cactus. Uh, yeah, him and we talked. It was fun. Yeah. Hated being too many judges. Yeah. Hated being on. Oh, all right. Yeah. Anyway, no, but Sandy was on the program. See, that's how I pronounce it. Program, not program. Program. So, no, it's all right though. But I do thank you for making the appearance on the show. Um, but yeah, believe it or not, you and Almost Right Cactus sound and look alike. As awkward as that may sound, it's like, yeah. So great minds. Yeah, I'm just picking up garbage. This is so much fun. I know a lot of this shit could be recycled, but I watched this episode. You remember that Penn and Teller, the show they had called Bullshit? They did one on recycling, and they said, well, they both go to the same place, and none of the stuff gets recycled unless you clean it. I'm like, fuck. There goes environmental sustainability. Yeah. Pray you deleted that. Okay. Well, I could delete it if you want me to. I'll have to go back and then I'll just remove. I mean, no one watches my replays anyway. Um, yeah, yeah. Do program. Yeah, that's how I pronounce it. Program. Do. Yeah. Okay. Look, there's another tire over there. And yeah, I'll show this to Sandy since she just showed. So it looks like somebody threw out a door, a mattress, some glaze. That looks like a closet door. See the one with the thing in it? Ugh. Hey, Italians in the heezy for sheezy. Welcome on in, Italiana. Welcome on in. Yeah, and watch some of your previous interviews just to see. Yeah. So it's the all ladies. It's the all ladies. Good. I get to impress the ladies by showing how domesticated my ass is. Italiana, I'm just picking up garbage. I'm doing the Aruba dive girl good deed for the day because she always says at the end of her lives, whoops, to do something good, either for someone or just something or whatever. So I figured whether or not anyone cares that I'm doing any of this shit is that I'm holding the camera in one hand and I got my little pincher. I pinch. See, I got my little pincher here. So doing a little bit of cleanup work in the bake of a truck stop because I mean this place looks like a war zone or pigsty. So see, this is what I have to work with right here. I got a lot of room. I don't know whether or not they even recycle. Okay, that worked. Look at all this room I gave myself. I gave myself a lot of real estate. Yeah, I know, just to stare into some garbage, right? Wow, no, this is great. No, that one, I think that was full. That one is full. All right, so hold on. Shit, let me see. Oh, whoops, it's the wrong date. Okay. Oopsie daisy. All right, I'll fix that if I even decide to keep this up. Going to dumpster and then just throw it out. Exactly. Exactly. That's a good thing. You see. Good job. Yeah. I'm cleaning up. Yeah. Boy, I feel so domesticated. Wow. This is so much fun like this. So this is what I have to work with, like all this bake here. Look at this tire. This is a big ass tire. Oops. This is a thick ass tire. Yeah, no, they got the well. Some of the stuff Italiana is it's too big to even. What the hell is that? To even try to put in the dumpster. But yeah, they oh Popeyes. They had Popeyes where I was at before. That stuff has MSG in it. Poppy seed. That stuff has MSG in it. I don't know about that. Yeah, no, I'm picking one thing up with this pincher at a time, but one thing at a time, right? Oops. See, I don't pick up anything with my hands. This is my hands right here, this little pincher. All right, let's see. Hey, Freedom. Super Bowl day. I ain't watching there, Joffrey. Yeah, not a bad looking door. Yeah. Disrespectful peeps. Yeah. Freedom, Jeffrey, and the Heezy. Yeah, Supper. I'll probably watch the Puppy Bowl. If anything, I'll watch the Puppy Bowl. Not that I'm a dog guy. You know I'm a cake guy, but I'll this garbage. I don't know if I could really. I can't see. I don't know if I could really fit it. Can it fit? Hold on. Just like this. I don't know if that will work. Like that. Huh. Maybe put some of this real heavy shit. See, I don't know about putting the door in there. I mean, that would be massive. Massive. Oops. Oops. Oh, look at that. Like something like this in the same spat. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You're seeing how it's all done. This is garbage 101, folks. Ah, Garbology. One of my favorite classes to take in college was actually earth science. In other words, the health and well-being of Mother Nature. And that's where we got to learn about cool things like global warming and climate change and ESG and social credit score and Chase Bank and Citibank cutting us off if we emit too much carbon footprint. So, anyway, we didn't take it that far yet. Yeah, so good people. Yeah, that's Freedom Joffrey. And according to one psycho chick, the guy, the one and only guy who checked into the chat room or whatever, is my executive producer. So we'll just leave it at that. He knows what I'm talking about. No need to elaborate. No need to elaborate what Adderall is. Too much of it's no good for you. So moderation, folks. Moderation. Yeah. I need my Adderall. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. But yeah. So Freedom Joffrey is my executive producer. I don't know if I want to show you that piss bottle. Oof. Take that shit off camera. Oh, that one's too big. That thing. Oof. That one's full of piss bottles. Damn. I got four tires. I have four tires. I got a whole bunch of shit over here. I mean, oops. I know this is a lot. A lot. I don't know about throwing the spur. See? Oh, there's still water in there. Hold on. I have to go into the shed in order to read your comments. He's doing his good day. Hey, Aruba. Hey, Mona Moments. Mona has checked in on college courses. Yeah. Hey, people. No, Aruba needs to go to Worst Buy. Or I meant Fry's Electronics or Micro Center. If Worst Buy isn't in the cards. Um, I'm just picking up litter here. That's what I'm doing. Welcome on in, Mona. Welcome on in. That is Mona Moments in the house. I'm picking up garbaggio and litter here. Doing my good deed for the day. Whoops. Guess that's ketchup. Yeah. See, look at all this. Guess I can. A lot of litter. It's okay. It's okay. Eh, eh. Artful notion. What's up there, Artful? I'm basically playing. Remember, you know those chain gangs on the side of the highway? Welcome in, Artful Notion. Those chain gangs you see on the side of the highway picking up litter. Okay, I'm one of those, but I'm not cuffed. And speaking of cuffed, I was in the bathroom at one of the truck stops the other day, and a dude comes in handcuffed, and he comes in with the U.S. Marshal officer, or whatever. He goes, "Can you take these off so I could unzip?" He's like, "Nope." And so I guess he just had to pull his, pull it down from the top and then just go. But he was cuffed. So yeah, hopefully that won't be me or you know, me and the J6ers. But yeah, it's just be like, I guess that's how they go wee wee. You know, I guess when they're being transported. Uh, yeah. Yeah. No, Fry's is still around by me there, Italian. After work tomorrow. Wait a second, Aruba. Does that mean there's not going to be a commute tomorrow? I guess Cactus is going to have tomorrow. Has going to have the AM all to herself. She go on earlier, like she was this morning. See, her ass has the weekend all to herself, so she ain't got to worry about you. It's competition. Um, yeah. Ain't that be right? Um, do 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 do. They don't get cuffed. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna do some. Here. I'll do this. Let's see if I get anyone who wants to call in and to entertain me picking up the garbage, because that's pretty much what this live is so far right now with y'all folks watching. But I'm glad you are all supportive. You're all supportive of it. Yeah, Ruba, if you don't have no battery, what are you doing on here? I thought your phone was dead. Oh, good Lord. Lordy, Lordy. Look at all the shards. But that broken glass. Boom, 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 boom. But that was a cool song in the 90s. The 90s were the days. 90s were the days. Yeah. I think Freedom Joffrey's the only sausage in the house. quote unquote my executive producer, according to one drug-addled meth head. Anywho, yeah, it was an absolute mess Friday night. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. There was a good auction. She rebounded yesterday, and I didn't bid on none of it, but there was somebody there. Yeah. Well, anyway, that was an auction that happened yesterday on the internet. On the internet. On the internet. All right. Picking up all this litter. Trying to think what else I could. Ooh, I don't know if I want to show you that. Turn the camera. Some of this stuff is just too grotesque, too gross to even want to show you. Stream before. Yeah. Welcome in, Artful. Yeah. The Arithmetics. Oh, that's who they was. Oh, my old devices. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. No, I was listening to either. What do you call him? Do you call him Phil Collins or Genesis? That's who I was listening to before. I don't know what you call him, but he's either the Genesis group or he's Phil Collins. So that's how I was listening to before. And one song that stuck out was "In the Air Tonight." Oh, that song is such the shit. Oh, that song is so good to listen to. It is so cool. Trying to see what else is there too. There's a lot of garbage over her. Wow, there's a lot of garbage. I don't know if I have to pick this stuff up by hand at this point. Maybe. I'm just gonna start picking this stuff up. Now I know this is one by one. Just to take my sweet ass time with y'all folks. Do 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 do. Oops. I guess that's pink for breast cancer awareness. Yeah. Went on his own. Yeah, she did. Jeffrey, I texted you yesterday. I think your ass was asleep. So my bad on that one. Yeah, my bad on that one. Merit badge today. Yeah. Don't I know? Whoops. What the hell else is live? It was for my iPad. Okay. All right, I got your comment in there. Mona moments in the house. So I still have to make my way to collect that fudge. I gotta buy the fudge, even if you're out of it or whatever. I still owe you a trip, and I have to make sure I go on I-44, not 70. If I can't, you know, Mona, that I can't get to you if I'm on the 70. I have to get to you if I'm on I-44. You do know that, right? Because that's Springfield. Oops. Okay, this is gonna be too long to try to put in. I don't know if you folks can hear that. Oh, that's really annoying. Oops. Oh, okay. We have our first guest in the Heezy. Hold on. Let me get my. I'll let you in on the in the show just a sec. Well, actually, I'll just let you on now. Fuck it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is your first appearance on the show. So she is our commuting hostess throughout the work week. Not weekends. See, weekends is just cacti. But she is otherwise better yet known as Aruba Dive Girl. So Aruba, whoops, let's see if I get you on screen here. Gotta change the layout, but I do have you on screen. So that's Aruba with two O's. No, I'm kidding. Welcome in the show, Aruba.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm just doing my good deeds, and I know this is kind of just like mindless. Right. Let's see if I can hear. Okay, I just put my Bluetooth in there, so hopefully you could hear me all right. Oops.
I hear you, but not all right.
All right, let me change my audio. See if that comes in.
That's better.
Okay. All right. I hear myself. Carrie's in the house. Carrie, your prism yesterday was shot in a portrait. Um, it's weird to have it shot like that because it goes to like a full screen option, and it's weird because it's a weird looking thing. I think a Ruby had that problem in Orlando. You remember that where you had to restart it, but you needed in portrait, not landscape. If you remember that.
I do remember that, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So that was just a bit of just a minor snafu, or I shouldn't say snafu, but just a little foible there, I guess. Ah, powerful notion. All right, in and out of sleep. All right, I'm just reading back the something happened to my audio. I switched over. All right. So anyway, to give people the heads up or what have you. Whoops. Football fans. Where are they here? Okay. To hide in my pocket. Oh, I got you. Aruba Dive Girl Tuesday night at 7 or 1900 for you military time folk is going to be having a panel. Is all invited or only certain people? Is it only the single people? If you're married, you're not invited. I can
No,
totally understand. Okay.
it's totally open to anybody.
Okay. All right. Cool. Because I'm wondering if you're already taken, what's the point of even hearing from you? Which I totally get. I totally get if you just want to tell a couple people to piss off and just watch. I mean, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I mean, I mean, what could couple people really put in input besides rubbing it in our face of how they're with someone and we not? So, I totally get it. I totally get if you see it that way, which I can understand why you'd see it that way.
Like the married couples, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, you want to hear from single. I mean, we'd rather hear from single people. I mean, kind of like the previous panel, if you remember that.
Well,
And we, yeah.
no, I'm just going to say yes, but then also there's the married people can give you hope that if you find your person, that's what you can have.
Maybe the married people are related to some single people, and they could share their stories of how. Look at that! Someone left their boots.
They
I'm not
left
gonna.
hurry.
It's either that or like the lot lizard like took off their boots and they forgot that they took them off.
Oh, that could be.
I mean, I don't know whether or not this is still. Those look like nice boots too. They're not steel toe. Oh, are they? No, they're not steel. See, they got to be steel toed. Well, what I'm wearing is not steel toe, but to work, or at least some places where I go to, they require steel or at least composite toe. So that would require me a trip to Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop, because that's like the only place I know where to get boots anymore. Not Skechers and not Shoe Carnival or any of these other podunk ass stores of where people look like it, they can get boots. I saw a commercial about Skechers trying to get into the boots game. I'd be like, you got a long way to go. Skechers is just athleisure. That's that Taylor Swift stuff. You give people the image that you work out when you don't. You know, kind of like yoga pants. You see these people walking around with yoga pants. A lot of people who don't fit into them, and you wonder how they squeeze into it, but they somehow do. Just to give off the image that they work out when you can tell that they don't. I know that sounds superficial, but it's the truth. Truth hurts sometimes. Some of the time. Uh,
Dang, you're a tough one.
yeah, hell yeah, I'm a tough prick. Or
Oh my goodness.
yeah, I know I'm a prick. Yeah, Welcome Hunters or Bass Pro Shop. That's Bass Pro Shop too. They're artful. There's Bass Pro Shop because I think compared to Dick's, speaking of which, they stopped selling guns from that Florida shooting with that one high schooler guy who wasn't even there, being like the representative, like being some spokes guy. And so Dick's, I thought, stopped selling guns, and I watched a few videos this morning, and I figured, what the hell is an assault rifle, assault weapon? I said, weapons don't assault people, people assault people. What are they talking about, assault weapon? Is that like to scare people into like banning more shit? Or banning more guns, rather? Really, jeez.
Or for
I
the
mean,
dumb
two-way,
a
yeah.
lot.
I mean, two-way, I've never seen such under attack before in my entire life. It'd be like, it's an amendment. Boy, yeah. Anyway, luckily, though, out where you're at in Florida, or as I like to nickname the Gunshine State, is
That's
very two-way friendly, which is awesome, which is really, really good news to hear. It's really good news to hear. Just moving more of this junk. Don't mind me. There's a lot of junk. This cardboard and stuff can still be recycled. Mm.
hopefully there's not a body to go with those boots in there.
Yeah, I know. Well, again, as I said, I think anything that looks fancy, yeah, is pretty scary too. An iron skillet. Oh yeah, I'm trying to read Artful's comments there. Oh yeah, 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 I got you. All right, I'm just reading the Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Artful Notion. I think So new to the channel, welcoming in Artful Notion. Not everyone in this chat is convoy or trucker related. I think he is from, well, maybe he is or isn't, but there's other audiences that I appeal out to. For example, anywhere and everywhere I go, I like make up my own bumper stickers because I'm trying to help you get to 1K. So what I'll do is that I'll take like a sheet of paper, whatever, and I'll just write your name out, and I'll just say join on YouTube. So I don't know whether or not any subscribers have joined from seeing that, but it's like my own billboard that I try making for you because you're really close. You're like 1.5 hundred away. I said, man, how long is it going to take? I mean, this is like a marketing campaign I'm trying to do in the 3D world,
Well, that's
you
all
know?
I of you.
Yeah. Well, I do it anyway because I like spamming around places and stuff. So it's fun.
I
Yeah.
have gotten some subscribers, and I wasn't sure where I got them from. So maybe it's from you.
Yeah. Well, I'll take the credit for them being from me anyway. I'll take the credit anyway. What the
Okay,
hell?
we'll give you the
Yeah.
credit then.
Yeah. Might as well. I worked once for Freedom Jeffrey. That was off a truck stop too. So I know that he's been out of it for a minute. That's okay. He'll be back. He'll be back. We over Christmas, him and I we played the 2020 election board game. It was so much fun. He live streamed it. He live streamed it. A lot of stuff we learned about the mules and stuff. So uh, yeah. So I think that was one of the last few times that he's live streamed. But yeah. Um, yeah, I accidentally texted him yesterday when he was napping because he was doing third shift. That was totally my bad because there was an online auction going on. I've never done one myself. I've seen them done on ScrewTube or here on ScrewTube, where people try selling stuff. Um, yeah, it was a good Christmas. Sure was. All right. Ruba in my stream. Well, it's not the stream there, Cactus. I'm talking about the 3D world. Everywhere you go, I spam the hell out of Aruba from Portland, Andy. I remember Portland, Andy. Yeah. It's an assault. Looks like a war weapon. Oh, okay. All right. Carrie's trying to correct me. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So I had to scroll back through the comments to see what the hell everyone was talking about. Because the only way I could ever see what anyone says is if I go in the what's that? Low shadow here. So I'm still trying to do my good deed. All right. So what exactly happened to your charger there? Did it malfunction? Was it made in China? And it just had like the self-destruct key, and then all of a sudden just went kaput, or?
I don't know. I went to sleep and my phone was working fine, and when I woke up, it was dead.
Oh, your
I thought
phone was.
the phone is dead. It will not take a charge.
Do you need a new phone? Oh my God! Do we have to start it like a Give Send Go or like a GoFundMe or something for you, or?
I don't know. I will have to see what Apple says tomorrow night.
All right. Is it under warranty at least?
I hope they say yes.
Because I remember I owned a Huawei phone once, which is already a spy phone for Beijing. I left in the charge overnight and it never came back on since. I was like, oh, this cheap Chinese phone. I wonder if there's lead in it. Remember that? That was like the butt of a joke back in the early 2000s. Like Chinese made products and lead, had like lead.
Kind of recall. I
Yeah,
have
there's some.
coverage. I have that protection, so I don't know whether it will fall under that or not, or they'll try to get out of it.
Yeah, I can't tell if my Nightbot is on or not. I hold on. I'm gonna try something. Let's see. I'm gonna try a command. Yeah, let's see. Oops. Let's see if this calls up Nightbot. I don't know if I have to call Nightbot or
It's on. I just saw it. I think.
I can't see it here through all right. I have an alias or a different word because there's ways that you could kind of nickname the command, and I did, and I'll see whether or not does not exist. Damn. All right.
It's there. No, it's there.
No. It says it's all right. So my command line summon Z Nightbot. Julius is in the house. Julius is in the house. Hello there, Julius. All right. Another object. Instead of shooting the stuff down 12 people, that's surprising. All right, I don't know why that is set to command B plug does not exist. All right, what about promote? I'm surprised they just don't capture it and then just study the technology in it. Why do we have to like blow it up? I never understood that. I said that's not the way to study the enemy. It's like what you want to do is you want to capture it and then just like figure out what's in it. I mean, to blow stuff up, what do we learn? I mean, hey, silly for him is in the house. No, cactus. What it is that promote is the one where people could promote. That's why I don't need wrenches in the chat. Is people could just come in and just plug their own channel. But apparently my command line is effed up or something like that. I'll have to look back at it or what have you. But anyway, that's Josh. Oops. I meant cactus. Oh, oh wow. The IIP in Quincy. Oh, I remember Quincy. Yeah. Silly for him. Silly for him is in the house. Welcome on in, Silly. Hmm. I don't know if Silly you pay attention to. I think no, it was Little Blinky. Little Blinky. I don't know if he's on or whatever. I was watching before I went on, and I thought I'd clean up a little bit of litter here. Whoops. I know this one's gonna be tough. This is like me sweating the small stuff. So in case you're wondering what you tuned in, um, talking to Silly for him. It's just me doing litter control. Um, yeah, I know. It's so much fun doing the dumpster duty. I was what the hell is that? I guess cooling off the engine. This is yesterday. I have a check engine light. I need to check. I know what it is, but I was trying to let the engine cool off, and I was throwing something out, and I was at a BK. I shouldn't have even mentioned the place, but I just did. And they had like a whole you know those hefty bags, those garbage bags, full of those, full of bread. I mean, granted, listen up, Cactus. You know this. You know that flour like bread ain't good for you anyway. I mean, I don't eat it too, just like you. Hopefully, you don't, because of the gluten factor. But this one had what is that? A garbage bag full of bread. I mean, it was nothing but the buns or whatever. I said, eh. I said you could have at least fed it to the birds. They would have eaten it. Whether or not it's healthy for them is another thing. But you know, at least they wouldn't have had to starve. Oh, did we lose Aruba in the sound? Uh oh.
No, I'm here. I was
Oh, I
just
got you.
saying about the birds and the bread.
Yeah, not the birds and the bees. I said the birds and the bread. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't go there. I didn't go to the gutter.
yeah,
The birds and the bread.
yeah. Birds and the bees and the that and the trees. Yep. Eh, what's a gluten? Ha, that's so funny.
I know
I'm
you're doing a good deed, but see
trying.
if that was me, you got your gloves on, I would just be down in there picking that stuff up and throwing it in. Why are you?
No, 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 no. This is my glove. The pincher's my glove. I ain't touching nothing.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know. That's me being a metrosexual, isn't it? It's like, all right, it is my flamboyant side coming out. Be
That
like,
must
yeah, I guess.
because
Yeah.
me as a country girl would just be grabbing that stuff and tossing it in the dumpster. I would
No,
be.
country girl, you just have a bulldozer by here and just be like, fuck it. We were just gonna plow the whole thing down. Yeah, that'd be you.
Yeah, that would be me.
Yeah, it would be. You just have the bulldozer and just say, "Eh, enough of this BS. We're doing it my way. Enough
Exactly.
the highway." Yeah,
And
exactly. That's a,
and I need those tires because I could recycle them, and paint them, and put them in the yard.
you know what you could do is that you could turn them into flip bottoms because I warped my feet with those because they sink, and so now you have like bad heels or whatever,
Right.
like the flip flop. Yeah, so you could actually make sandals. Believe it or not, you can make sandals out of these most likely.
I have seen
Um,
that, but
hmm
no,
Yeah,
I
just
make
punch in YouTube. Yeah. But the shoes that I'm wearing right now are flats. Actually, they're zeros. And so I don't have cushions under here, and my feet couldn't have felt any better because the layer underneath. But like Crocs are tough to find. You can make Crocs out of these, I guess. They're a tough find these days, Crocs, because now um, I don't know if they filed for bankruptcy or what have you, but I don't know if all these helly weird celebs are getting on top of it, so now they're just trying to brand name them off of the celebs. I'm like, screw the celebs. Makes a swing. Yeah, it does. Yeah, spare tire. San Jose. Yeah, there we go. Oh, River. Read in the comments. Oh, it would make a nice swing.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Waiting for him. Okay, just reading back the comments. About a rubber. Yeah, look at all this. And then I was telling this to Cactus earlier about speaking like balloons and stuff because I know about the new object over in Canada, and I said, you know that Marjorie Taylor Greene could have easily have just put like a balloon in her bra and then just inflated it when she took her seat. She could have done it that way. That way she would have snuck it in and just heckled the hell out of 46. Thought the whole thing with like the inflated balloon, because obviously she wouldn't. She doesn't have helium, so she would just like grab it out of her bra and then just blow it up the moment he started speaking. Then he would just heckle the hell out of him with like, because I already knew she got like some flack or whatever over a fur coat or whatever. First off, it's wool, so it's not animal cruelty. All right, you didn't kill the animal, so it's not like a mink coat. And secondly, it's like, what do you care what other people are wearing? It's their money, their income. It's like whatever it is they do with their money. However, I mean, I thought AOC had like uh, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of like designer wear or whatever. It's like, well, where's her flack? Double standard. So but that was just one suggestion that I had for well, that thing I didn't watch the other night or what have you was as far as like sneaking in a balloon. I'm like, that's how I would have done is just sneak in the balloons and then inflate it.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. That's that sun. Love me some vitamin D. Don't get me wrong. Vitamin D is good for you. Vitamin D, get plenty of it. That and K2. I've been told also K2's a good coupling with D2. Or is it D3? Whatever. The sunlight I know is that it's free vitamin D. So, see, I'm not going to show you the sun, but it's up there. There's a big one over there.
It's
I
pretty
know.
different. Is it warm
Yeah.
where you are?
Yeah, I am layered up, so it's actually gotten a lot warmer than actually since noon. So, because I think, well, arguably so, this is like the warmest part of the day is near dusk. I thought it was something like that. Wasn't like around 3 in the afternoon is like the hottest part of the day, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of what we're nearing right now. Oops, all right, let's see what people are saying in the chat. Yeah, X-ray. So excited we'll be heading the convoy. Okay, X-ray led it last year. Or I'll just put that on comment. Thank you there, Cactus. All right. Yeah, X-ray spearheaded last year. All right. Our phone noise. They have a Croc store in Branson? Cool. All right. Good to know. What about that movie? All right, I'm not even gonna. All right, so I just got an announcement for that. Whoops. Shit, does it hurt? Ugh. Um, it's basically the repeat of Branson, if I'm not mistaken. It's a repeat of Branson. It was actually one of my longest, one of the longest live feeds on the channel. And whether or not I'll do that again, well, I guess if I do a 24-hour marathon here on StreamYard or Prism, and then just leave the stream up. It was my 15-hour marathon. I'm just answering Cactus's question. It's basically the Branson reunion from last year, the last election. But this year isn't an election cycle, so there's not as much. Well, I don't know if you want to say there's not as much meaning as say last year, but it's still a reunion. So no, Cactus. I thought you said you watched my archives. Go back to November, well, election day, and it's the longest live feed I think on this channel. It was 15 out. Well, I broke it up. It was 3 hours, and then it was 4 hours in the morning, and then like 11 hours. It was like Aruba's very, very first appearance on the channel, believe it or not. I remember that. It was election night. It was actually your very first appearance. Well, if you've showed up before, I don't remember. I think it might have been when I was trying to restream Jeffrey on the jet ski. But I think that election night, or last year election night, was Aruba's very first appearance on the channel, in the chat room. So that could be considered her anniversary. I know you probably showed on before. Oops. Is your volume off? Link. Oh, Did I lose did I lose Aruba's audio? Oh boy, if that. Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay.
I had to check the volume.
Italian. Okay. Super Bowl area. Oh yeah, because it is in your area. That is right. Hmm. Yeah.
I won't be watching, just FYI.
Nah, me neither. That's why I'm on right now. Yeah, hour and a half. I'll be watching Infowars anyway. Um, but yeah, I won't be paying attention to that. Again, it's not my team. My team are the Cowboys. So yeah, no, it broke my heart when they choked or when they lost. They lost to Pelosi's team, the 49ers. That pissed me off. As much as I hate, I want to see your team win. Um, but what is that? I'm just reading the comments right here. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, Mosh. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see. Andy. Okay. Yeah, Artful Notion. Yeah, Cowboys Mosh. He's a Cowboys fan, but he's down there by Naples. Yeah, he's a fellow Floridian. It'd be like, oh, cool.
And
I don't know when I'm. Huh? What's up?
no, I was just going to say, did you mention Abe's birthday? You did remind us this morning.
Oh yeah, the abolitionist.
Yeah.
That is right. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln's birthday today. And believe it or not, I don't know why Illinois celebrates his birthday, not Washington's birthday, by the way. I mean, Washington's birthday does get recognized and observed, but not celebrated the way that Lincoln's Day does in that state. He's from Kentucky. He's not from that land of Obama, by the way. So I don't know why, you know. And on the license plate, it should say land of Leavin, not land of Lincoln. That's a misnomer. Um, so it is his birthday today, and yeah, I do my best to not drive up to that state. I always avoid it. I always drive through it on my way to Indiana or Ohio. Oh yeah, just drive straight right through it. Don't stop in. So luckily though, speaking of blue states or what have you, I got my ass out of the Fetterman state or the state that voted for that guy. Couldn't get out of that state soon enough. Uh, and supposedly I heard that he was back in the hospital. That he's in the hospital. It wouldn't surprise me if he took a booster or something of where I think I said this already of where they're just going to position it so to where his green card illegal alien wife would just take over the position, and she's a real drill rod. She's a real drill rod. Yeah,
Well, good thing you got out of there.
yeah. Soon enough. Uh,
And happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Abe. This is a big ass bottle. Look at this thing. You see this? This is huge. Look at that bottle. You
Is
see
it a
that?
oh,
It is a liquor bottle. It's huge. Oh, Johnny Walker. It's a big ass bottle. Yeah, it's a big ass bottle.
at least you're getting a workout for every single trip you're making.
Yeah, I am. Get my cardio on. Well, I did my push-ups already, so yeah, I know. I always try getting those out of the way. So
And you're going to have
it's
to
a
switch
li-
hands so you get equal workout there.
yeah, exactly. So this is like cardio, and then the other one was strength training. Uh, boots are out there. That is out there.
The body's out there in the thicket somewhere.
Yeah, I know. Uncovering the bodies. Oh, that one's already covered by rocks. Look, some of the stuff I don't know. Ooh, sir. We got Budweiser there. Oops.
Yeah, Reddy
Got
will
some.
get 10,000 steps in this way. That's his point in doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I get it one way or another. Let me read what's going on in the comments. I've totally blew off the comments. That's what I figured. He was from the South, not Illinois. Yeah. Yeah, Drill Rod. Yep. Just look up whoever Fetterman's wife is. Boy, you'll see how much of a piece of work she is. Indiana. Uh, okay. All right. Today is his birthday too. Oh, we gotta celebrate that. You used to live in Illinois. Good thing you got out of there. Yeah. It's somewhere there in the Ohio River Valley, but it's I think it's Kentucky. Yeah. Abe Lincoln. Hmm.
Josh is backstage, he's saying.
Oh, all right. Sorry about that. Oh, that is so funny. So we also have Bug Tussler back there. Bug Tussler. That's so funny you gave yourself that nickname. Oh my God. Yeah. So
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Mona.
hello, Mona. Welcome on in.
Yes. I can't stay too long because I've got an appointment for lunch around 3:30. But I was
Ah,
jumping on here because I don't type so fast or so well, and I can't read the numbers on my keyboard anymore or the letters. So,
mm,
I was going to tell everybody about what's going on with the Convoy of Honor so far for this coming year. Now, I
sure.
realize the Convoy of Honor is not till November, but I'd like to announce that with the help of Mr. Steve Spurgeon and a
Yep.
501c3, our
Hmm.
Convoy of Honor this year is to help raise awareness of PTSD amongst first responders and veterans. Okay, so that's
Whoa,
what the
what's the noise
honor
going on?
is.
Hold on, Mona. Hold on, Mona. Who is that in the background? That can't be me.
It's Josh.
Josh, what's going on back there? Oops. Okay.
I think one of them guys with the big junked up truck ran by. I'll put it on mute.
Okay. Okay. All right. Start over again, Mona. Sorry about that. All right. So Sturgis and start over
Steve
again with
Spurgeon
501c3. Mm-hmm.
Steve Spurgeon has established a 501c3 or
C3.
a
Yep.
not for profit to raise awareness and funds for those veterans and first responders suffering from PTSD.
Hmm.
Okay? It is a big issue these days. You know, you can't unsee what you saw. Okay, it
Right.
doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, because of that, we're going to be able to get restaurants to cater our evening meals over at the Black Oak Mountain Amphitheater. We have got a big theater. We only have 2,000 seats, but we have a theater for the big show. We're going to be having speakers during the day on the 9th after the convoy in the theater. That's going to, for instance, I've already asked Mr. X-Ray to come and explain his survival manual and have his manual there for to get people can get signed copies of his survival manual. He's just published. We're looking to get some other speakers in to help us all better understand where we move forward from here. So
Okay.
that's going to happen. And we're going to have vendors. So if you are a vendor, if you make a craft, if you do anything, sign up on and let us know under discussion on the Convoy of Honor Facebook event page. Go into discussion. Let me know you'd like to be a vendor and give me a contact information in there where I can email you or something the info on being a vendor for that week. It's going to be cheap, not going to be expensive. Okay, I know how we're all po folk. Okay, uh,
Yeah.
uh, we've got some entertainment lined up. And for the big show at the theater, it's the Freedom Experience Theater. It's the
Ooh.
old Yellow Ribbon Theater in Branson, Missouri, and we've got 2,000 seats. So we should have a good turnout for that. We're hoping to have some of the restaurants putting on a Taste of Branson showcase.
Ooh.
Uh, so it's going to be a really exciting week. We start set up on the 4th at Black Oak Mountain Amphitheater and we tear down on the 12th. So it's an
Okay.
entire week. And I'm just letting it be known. There's this place called Black Oak Mountain Lodge, which is about, an eighth of a mile down the road from the entrance. Anyhow, I've already reserved one cabin. Each cabin can accommodate 8 people.
Hmm.
Right? I have got 4. If anyone else wants to contact me, you can do so through Facebook or the Convoy of Honor page. Contact me, and because I got room for 4 more. Now, the thing about this cabin is they're charging me $100 a night. So
Oof.
I'm figuring if I can get 8 people, that means that for the entire 9 days and 8 nights, we can have that cabin for just $100 a piece.
Oh,
Have a bathroom, a shower, a place to make coffee or whatever in the morning, or store your snacks, and a place to sleep in the morning.
sure.
So I've only got 4 lay down spots left. There's 4 women so far. Okay. So let us know if you're interested.
Sure.
Uh,
What's the website again? Say the website again. Sorry, just in case.
okay. It's Convoy of Honor
Okay.
on Facebook.
Okay.
It's a
Convoy of Honor.
Facebook page, event page, guys. It's the cheapest, and everybody can find it. And if you're interested, be sure you mark interested. And if you're coming or making plans to come, it's a long way off, I understand. But if you're making plans, please mark it, because I'm looking to get restaurants to cater our evening meals, and I'm going to need an estimated count of how many people they're going to be feeding.
Ah,
So that's important that I get a number.
cool.
We have 79 so far.
Oh, that's a
On the
lot.
event
All right, that's
page.
a good number.
Yeah, but I got 20,000 seats at the
Oh, okay. All right, that's a good number for now. That number's got to be more then. Okay.
I got 20,000 seats. We're
Oh,
gonna be able to sell tickets for day tickets, because we're gonna have the whole vendor village, and then we're gonna have some special events going on at the main stage.
sure.
We're looking to put on a mock citizens grand jury play concerning the Adams versus Bronner case.
Ah,
Okay? That's going to be interesting, because all
that
of
will.
our 16 jurors will be chosen by lottery
Ah,
from the people who are attending.
sure.
So we make it really fair that way.
Sure.
There's no bias. We just draw your name out of a dang jar, and you're a juror. Okay.
Sure. All right.
Cool. And we're going to be presenting on all the evidence, okay, that goes along with that particular case. And
Sure.
I'm going to depend on live streamers like you all, to help us. We may not have any jurisdiction or have any way to implement our findings, but at least we can get our findings out there to the public.
Right. You're
So
right.
that's one of the things. But we're also going to have a talent night, okay, involving karaoke, lip syncing, and storytelling. We're going to have a talent night. We're going to have a lot of other activities going on. I haven't got everything together yet, but we are going to have a band one night. The band that was there last year, they
Sure.
want to come back.
Okay.
And I have some other musical people who would like to join in and make it a real good jam session one evening.
Sure.
I'm still waiting to hear from Jen about the possibility of having a powwow dance thing, Indian dance and fire dance and powwow one night. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Cool.
And y'all got plenty of time to make arrangements. Like I said, now this here's February, okay? And my Convoy of Honor don't take place until November. Now, we do have some really good news, because last year we broke all the rules and didn't cater, okay? And the city was scared to death that we were going to be a bunch of loud, tear up. They thought Antifa was coming to town instead of a bunch of convoy people. Okay.
Well, they better not think that way, because only one of them showed up, and his plan fell through the cracks.
Anyway, when I met with the mayor and the new chief of police,
Mhm.
I asked the chief of police straight up if he was going to give me any BS over my convoy this next year.
Mm.
And he said, absolutely not, Mona.
Good.
But this town loved it. The
Yeah.
mayor spoke up and said that the town was afraid. He says, we never had one single complaint. I said, you know, I'm going to do freedom blocks. He said,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. You go right ahead. We got nothing but good feedback from everything your convoy of honor did. So you just bring it on. So I intend to go to the next city council meeting
Sure.
and inform them that we're going to do it again.
Oh, Ruba left. Bye, Ruba. Sorry.
Have to stay home to vote. We're going to be bigger, longer, and louder.
Cool.
So, and I'm going to be asking the city to embrace the convoy of honor and put some of the, let it be a city sanctioned event.
Yes.
And use some of your advertising money, Miss Rich Branson, for some signage and stuff, letting people know that the convoy of honor will take place on the 9th of November with or without permission.
Sure.
So, yeah, they found out that we were really a lot of fun and that everybody in town, I guess they talked about it for up to 2 weeks after it was over about how wonderful it was to see that beautiful patriotic parade. A lot different than the Veterans Parade on the 11th, you know, a whole lot different.
Right.
It's just, this is a patriot reunion. And we're bringing back the old stroll. You know, we used to have a Saturday night stroll down 76. Everybody get out with their cars and honk their horns. And especially in the summertime, they'd bring out their convertibles. And we'd just stroll around Branson. Take 76. That was the stroll. Well, we're going to bring back those days.
Cool.
And bring them back with a whole lot of love. And guys, this is a way to connect. Remember, we're all talking about how we need to figure out how to connect with one another, how to come together, when and where, and how, and with what attitude, and all kinds of things that we're wondering. Well, we can do all of that at the Convoy of Honor in November, so we'll know how to fight our way through the election in 2024 and make a difference in our country. But we got to first come together. And there ain't no better way to come together than over a nice fire, great music, delicious food, and love for one another. That's the whole premise. Let's have love for one another. It starts with love. So,
I still got to see you before then to get your fudge. I'm not going to wait until November to come see you first.
You know what, you honk? I found a fudge recipe that takes me 2 minutes. And then it takes 2 hours in the refrigerator. And it is the best. It only uses 2 ingredients. Okay. And it is the best fudge. It's better than what I made. I ended up making spoon fudge. You had to eat it with a spoon because it wouldn't cut at all. This stuff cuts real nice, lasts real long. And I can actually whip a batch together in about 2 minutes. Toss it in the refrigerator, and in 2 hours, it is ready to cut with a knife and eat.
So I got to phone you ahead of time to make the fudge, but I know I still got to come see you, and I'm not going to wait until November to make my way back to Missouri.
Oh, please don't. Please don't come see me. Come see me. I am looking forward to it. Yeah, we can go to lunch. We can sit around my fire out here if it's warm enough. We can put a fire out here. We can sit under the gazebo or just chat, you know?
I think I saw a little bit about the amphitheater before we headed out because it was by the campfire. It was right next to the campfire, so I know exactly where it is that you're talking about.
It's right down the bottom of the hill.
Yep.
We were on the top of the mountain, and the amphitheater sits down in the valley.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the whole amphitheater, the whole valley this year, not just the mountaintop.
Cool.
So we've got the snack bar, we've got the flushing toilets, We got the
That's good.
beer garden. We got
Ooh.
the smokehouse. We got all the different extra parking down there by the
Cool.
theater.
Right.
We're going to set our vendors village up on the circles around the mountain. You know how it went around the mountain there? The
Sure.
parking
Sure.
spaces? That's where we're going to be putting our vendors village so it can be seen from the highway.
Mm.
And we're going to have a daily parking fee for visitors
Sure.
and a one-time fee for our convoyers.
Ah.
Okay? So and our vendors, you can vend your wares from your campsite.
Okay.
Places allow you to do that. Okay.
Sure.
For no extra charge, you can vend from your campsite. If you're just a vendor who wants to come in on a daily basis, you can buy a vending site.
Ah. So are we going back to the ball fields or the baseball parks again, or is that done?
We're not going to ball fields this year.
Okay.
We've been offered the old Lawrence Welk Theater for lining up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now our convoy will take us through the ballparks.
Mm.
On the route I'm taking it.
Sure.
Will take us through so we can honk our horns at Veterans Village, and make that lap through there.
Sure.
Come in the back and go out the front.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So yeah, we're going to do that again. We're going to be making more of a zigzag and hit more streets this time. We're going to be more than a mile long. Okay, we were only a mile long last year.
Sure.
Okay, and when you add those that have already said I'm not missing it this year,
Yeah.
Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta get ready to go to lunch with my neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
I
you
gotcha.
guys, everybody take it easy. You know what I love.
We will.
And I hope I get to hug most of you okay? Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you, Mona. All right. Hold on. I got to bring us back up on screen. Whoops. All right. So this is me back again. Hold on, Josh. I know you're back there too, so let me change that layout. Whoops. All right. So that's Josh. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. And cis and neutral sexual. Yeah, that was Mona Moments. A frequentemente, a frequent guest her on the program. And whoops. Yeah, Cactus, I know that you've watched all my archives, but just go back to November, and it was when I paid for, no, I did the trial period, so I didn't have to pay for it because I did the Jewish trial plan of where I used it for a while, then I gave it back, and so what it was that I used like one of their pro plans, and then the next day after I left Branson, I was like, yeah, so I tried it out, so I did. In fact, Josh, you were on there, right? When I was returning the U-Haul, or at least tried, and then my phone got too hot. I don't know if you're still there, Josh, or
Oh yeah, I was there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, Aruba is back with us here on the program. All right, welcome back, Aruba. Whoops. And let me change the layout. I don't like the way that looks over there. It looks awkward. So just okay. Oh, that looks kind of weird.
Is
all right,
anybody
Aruba's
testing weather? It has been pouring down all day.
You talking about whoops. Wait a second, out by you, because when I drove through Rafine, okay, that layout looks weird. When I drove through Rafine, I guess the weather was all right. All right, so we're just focusing back on me now. Yeah. So it's raining. I escaped. I think I escaped. Oh no, I went westward towards Ohio. So I was near Pittsburgh overnight. So I made sure because I knew there was a winter storm coming through Fetterman State, and so I made sure to get my ass out of there. And it was nippy, last night, this morning, whatever. But I knew there was a winter storm warning there up in Fetterman, so I made sure, as I said. But why is it still raining there right now, or?
Oh fuck yeah, it's still pouring down.
Oh damn, that stinks. Yeah, yeah. What's up?
Been doing this shit all day.
Oh dang. Yeah, I was too late to hang out. I think I went to Rafine, and they were doing they're remodeling. I did a shorts video on it. I think it was this channel, not my, because if it's trucker related, I'll do the shorts on this channel, not my shorts channel, because it's trucker related. My shorts channel is more like everything else related. That's not convoy. So
So
I did the
what do they
shorts on the
do?
new cafeteria look of Rafine of whites.
Yeah, I did see that on Facebook that they had a lot more food options now.
Yeah, they do. Well, they moved the cafeteria. It's no longer in that store anymore. So yeah, I know. I'm just like tossing shit now. So I guess I'm just clearing the way of the parking lot. I mean, I'll clean up my way.
But what the
I know.
hell they do with them? Put it in the food court? I mean,
I well, no. What it is that it used to be where the store used to be. Now
right,
the
right.
store, yeah. Now the store is basically that big,
Shopping.
that big, yeah, shopping place that's over tucked away in its own side. So now it's across from Nathan's. So that's what it is. The original store. Yep.
So the snack bar type thing is in the original. The store used to be down by the food court.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's a better
Yep.
place for it anyway. Keep food with food. Keep all your options together.
Yeah, I know because trying to walk it all the way, and then they closed off the where the old place used to be. So that bag is too heavy for me to wanna. I don't know if I want to carry that. This is a big ass bag. Yeah.
I haven't been down there since we went down to that truck show. So it's been a minute since I've been down there.
No, yeah, it has been a minute. If it's been that long, dang. Yeah. So are you
I
guys
can go
back
by
home
there, I
or
just haven't stopped.
yeah? Are you back home or are you where are you at right? Okay, I could carry this. Are you back home?
Yeah, right now we're home. We got back home about 2 hours ago. Birdie was back at the hospital from Wednesday night until
Oh
just at
damn.
lunchtime, and we're back
Oh,
home. Now she's actually at work. We got home in time for her to go to work. So
okay. Well, that's
I know
good news if
Calvin
she's going to
different
work.
ones.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know Calvin different ones were wondering about Birdie, and I made a community post, but in case you hadn't saw it yet,
Hmm.
Birdie's home now. And, well, technically she's at work now, but you know what I mean. She's out of the hospital.
Sure. 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 Yeah. All right. I'm back. Let me. That's funny, Aruba. Yeah. All right. You're in. I'm gonna watch the 12-hour. No, what it is, Cactus, is that I did the marathon. What she was talking about was it was at home marathon on election night. So I don't want to torture you by making you watch the whole thing. It's just yeah, but I that's what Aruba was on for that night. That was her very first. Well, she's appeared on before, but I think that was like her very first appearance. Well, I guess formal appearance on the channel. So she makes the appearance the night of the election results. So, um, yeah, and I don't know, yeah, and I think I remember being on Aruba's channel way before then, or what happened. I think I just caught her attention, I guess enough to like peekaboo her to see exactly what was going on. Wait, I don't know exactly of how she knew to tune into my channel that night of. Um, yeah, I guess I'll have to like retrace my steps or whatever. But I forget how that went again. Um, of how it was because I remember Aruba. Yeah, Aruba's very first appearance was election night, and I don't know how I got her to watch. I have no idea how I got her on to knowing the fact that I was going to be on live, or whether or not I used her chat room to say, "Hey guys, tune into me." And I used her morning show just to whore out my own live feed or my own live stream, be like, eh.
Never do a U-Haul move.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
You're cracking
Yeah,
me up, but that wasn't the first time our paths crossed.
yeah, that is true. That
No,
is true. Yeah,
no, you reached out to me when that night I was at Disney, and then I found you were somewhere a few days later, and
yeah,
we
that.
started talking on your chat that night. That was the first time we'd actually talked on the chat.
Yeah, that was way past the fact. I have no idea what you were doing out at Disney. Again, it's a fun place and everything, but I thought they went all groomer, so that's when I kind of stopped paying attention to them and kind of canceled them, unfortunately.
Me too, but my daughter was here with my grandson. They said
Uh,
meet up there, so I couldn't say no.
oh, dang, yeah, that one's got a
Yeah,
glass in it. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I
So
can't.
I had a great
Yeah,
time with him. So yeah, I had to cross the line a little bit.
yeah. No, you said that you had steaks or what have you. which would make someone like Cactus happy because she's a meat eater. Oh, she's a meat eater. She'd be so proud of you that night, or she would have been. She would have been like, yes, that's part of my diet protocol. Yes, she's on my good side. Yeah.
Well, you won't. Nobody else wants to live on rabbit food. We're not related to Bugs Bunny.
Oh,
I
yeah,
hate,
I'm definitely a rabbit. I'm a Six Flags guy, and he's a promoter. He's a promoter of Six Flags, Bugs Bunny.
I hate to tell you, but we are not related to Bugs Bunny. We are meant to eat meat.
Yeah. Oh, I might eat one of those hot dogs in the blue can with the peel off top every now and again. They're like,
Oh my
I'm not
God,
doing.
that's not a damn hot dog. Good Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know if you have to microwave those things before you eat it. To me, I just eat it when you peel it open, and then I would just eat it. Yeah.
Have
Yeah.
you ever seen the ones that are sliced up like franks? Like they're like what you're talking about, but they're like little slices.
I think I've seen those. I
They're
think so.
called bites. They're called like banana
Bites.
bites or something.
Oh, I think we're talking about the same thing then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not Vienna sausages.
Well,
Oh,
it's made by Vienna sausages, but they're bites. They're sliced up.
they
Mm.
sound very similar to one another, though.
Well, it's made by Vienna sausage, only it's called a Vienna bite. Instead, they're cut up into tiny little pieces.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the bites. Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, like you'd throw like on a can of beanie, like beans or something to make like a beanie weenie or some shit.
Yeah, beanie weenie are like you could use as a pizza topping.
Who was it that told me to heat those up and put some melted cheese on them and throw them in the middle of a bun? I think it was Game Dev. Said to
Yeah,
heat them up and melted cheese and throw them down and stuff a bun with them.
there you go. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. You could do that, or just put it on a pizza bread and call it a topping. All right,
You
let me
could
see
do
what.
that.
Not to mention Gator Girl early.
She was in the
Okay.
Florida.
Yeah.
Carrie's saying that's how he found me and Charlene here in Florida.
Ah. Okay. Florida connection. Yeah. Yeah. No,
So
we
the
all
other,
meet in the middle. Yeah. hmm Go ahead,
the
John.
other day, Cactus was telling me you did a review on some energy drink that's supposed to be healthier, but I couldn't remember which one she was talking about.
It was the Monster watermelon lemonade. I don't know how they come up with the fruit blends or how they mix the fruit together. There's a lot of shards of glass. It was watermelon lemonade.
Because I was telling
So
her in the Aldi, they had their version of the Monster White can. It was the Aldi brand, but it was their knockoff of a white can of Monster, which was really good and less caffeine.
that's good. Ah, good to know on that. Aldi, yeah, Aldi's got good stuff. If you could find an Aldi. Whoops.
Well, they're really popular here. They're like on every town.
Yeah. Dollar
Until you
General's
get,
been, yeah.
until you get down south of Racine, then they're hit or miss until you get about 100 miles or so up the road.
I like Whiteville. Whiteville is a really cool truck belt there in Whiteville. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, it's where 77 and 81 meet.
Oh,
That's White.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I call that Blithville, but yeah, Whiteville, Blithville. I know
With,
exactly where you're at.
yeah, like whites with, okay, I'll call it with,
Yeah,
Whiteville.
I call it Blithville, but it might be Whiteville. But everybody here
Yeah.
calls it Blithville, but I don't know where you're at. It's actually a big Pepsi distributor down there.
Ah, I didn't know that. A lot of stuff down there on that interchange.
It's kind of hard to. It's in Whiteville, but it sits off of 81, but it's kind of hard to see unless you're going north and look off to the left.
It's weird because there's a 10-mile stretch of where 77 south is 81 north
Yeah,
and
that's
vice versa.
true.
Yeah. That is weird because they cross paths. It's a
Well,
wet
it's really
bad.
no, it's no different than the way 64. You got 64 west down in Lexington, and you got 64 east up here where I live. You've got about 30 miles where they
Yeah.
share each other.
Yeah. 64 and 81. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Throwing out all this wood. Filling up this dumpster. See, I was ready to put a T next to this. I'll call it Trumpkey.
Oh,
Trumpkey.
cute.
I've done that once before.
And I know
Really?
exactly where Josh lives. I'm not doxing him, but he lives at the base of the mountains when I would go home to visit in West Virginia. He knows what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
I go right through his town to get home to West Virginia when I lived in Virginia.
It's funny because you know where I am now, but you also knew where I grew up because I grew up around just outside of Lexington,
Okay.
which is where you'd hop on 64 to go west.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's a small world after all. Wow.
And U-Haul has been in my area several times, and our schedules never seem to work out.
Yeah.
But if he was in Pittsburgh, that was really close to where I grew up because I'm just across the line from Pittsburgh.
In Ohio or
West
West
Virginia.
Virginia?
West Virginia.
Oh, that's Wheeling then.
Well, kind of close to there, but Pittsburgh was like, that's where we got our our television station. If we went on a trip for school, we went to Pittsburgh. Everything was Pittsburgh related.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you're talking.
Pittsburgh, yeah.
No, wait. Is that Nitro? All right, my bad. Is that Nitro then? Or am I off base there?
No, I'm kind of where the two panhandles come together.
Okay.
We're Maryland, Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, all kind of are close together there.
Huh.
Kind of too far from there.
Okay.
I think Shanksville there. That's not too far from where I grew up across on the West Virginia side. You know, where the plane
okay.
went down.
Sure. Right. I got you. Yeah, Shanksville is off the beaten path, but they had a memorial there at one of the service plazas, and they had it there for a minute. I forget if they took it down or not, but they did have it there at the service plaza.
Well,
Just
that
like
was-
a little memorial slab. Yeah. What's up? Sorry. Thought I interrupted someone. Or you, Ruba. Oops.
No, you're fine.
That's a peak waving. Hey, it's Gloria in the house. I'm not on my gimbal, so you don't have to worry about me doing this.
That was my next question. Do you have the tripod or the gimbal today?
I got the tripod. Definitely the tripod, especially for what I'm doing, yeah. If I'm in front of a Dairy Queen, yeah, I'll switch over back to the gimbal.
He made
Hey,
little-
those Dairy Queen and Rally's hamburger dates they're unique.
Yeah, well, I gotta try those sometime. What's up, Arua? You were gonna say something?
No, I was
All
just saying you made Gloria so dizzy the other day.
Yeah, I know. Well, my gimbal did, not me. It wasn't my fault. It was the gimbal's fault.
It was Gimbal's
That's-
fault.
But on the
Yeah.
gimbal.
Yeah. Well, I absolutely blame it on the gimbal. All right. So I don't know, Gloria, whether or not you bidded on anything yesterday. I watched it. I didn't bid on anything because I forgot what was being. I think they were all chick items or girl items, so I couldn't bid on anything. Because everything I think that was up for auction were female oriented.
Yeah, if it was Glory B's auction, it was absolutely female oriented.
Yeah, I was about to say, I said, I don't think, well, unless you're one of those kind of guys, but yeah, everything that was up for bid or whatever, I think they were all for chicks. I was like, oh, well, I'll just watch. I'll watch.
So mentioning chicks, I just looked on Facebook, and what the hell is this picture of Corinne kissing another chick?
Ew! Oh my God! Yeah, that.
It's no wonder Jeffrey couldn't do nothing with her. She's into them girls. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know whether or not Jeffrey turned her gay or whether or not she decided to go that route because she was so wounded by the breakup. That's a good question. Oh, good God. Ugh. There's a lot of debris back here. Holy moly.
And the other thing, kind of on that line, Zot, do you all remember her from the?
Oh, yeah. Charlotte,
seen-
yeah.
She's changed her channel to OnlyFans.
You're
What?
kidding.
Yes, I caught her like last week. She goes, "There's going to be some changes to my channel, blah 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 blah," and then suddenly yesterday it's like her look is completely changed. She doesn't have blonde hair, but
Oh,
yes,
that's good.
but it says OnlyFans on there, and it was a little across the line for
Wow.
a YouTube channel. Yeah,
Yeah, so she got sexualized then. Just
Yeah.
like just like Greta Thunberg, they're going to turn her into some kind of well, I wouldn't say pedophilia because she's already of age. So they're going to turn her into like a sex symbol and do all that sex cult stuff with her and try to market it that way. Sex sells. So
Yeah.
no, I remember, yeah, Charlotte Zott or whatever.
Yes.
She had a really big following and she grew a lot over TPC. But I guess she's kind of taken the path of Elizabeth Berkley from Saved by the Bell onto Showgirls, if that's the kind of route that you're kind of hinting, something like that.
Oh no.
Well, not to that extreme, but
Well, she may go to that extreme, but she was in the grocery store bent over, and it's like she's got on some tight pants and she's got
wow.
a big butt, and somebody off screen comes up with a long cucumber.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Both
That must have been some cucumber. Yeah.
It was quite a, but I'm like,
Wow.
oh, Charlotte, that just, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So because I had watched that one, then YouTube was nice enough to bring up another one later on when I came on, and it was
Oh.
the same freaking cucumber, but it was going to a different orifice that time. So
oh, jeez.
I had to unsub so I wouldn't see any more of those.
Oh my God.
But
Yeah.
it does say OnlyFan on there somewhere. I remember seeing that. So
So it's not OnlyFans, it's OnlyFan. I'm holding this low. That's why this thing ain't breaking. Yeah.
What are you
OnlyFan.
doing anyway?
I'm picking up litter. I'm doing garbage duty today. That's how I started off.
What'd you do? Get community service?
Yeah, this is like voluntary community service.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's what he's telling us anyhow.
Yeah, exactly. Because reading story time to kids was all safe for all the trans criminals, so I had to be stuck with the straight duties.
You sure you don't have makeup hidden away? I bet you're.
No. Yeah, that was the days of By Curiosity. That was 2004. That was way back when. Don't ask how I remember that year, but yeah.
I was just getting ready to ask you. That was too quick.
Yeah. You're like, whoa, how did you remember that? Yeah, I remember things.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff back here.
Yeah. So anybody that's still sub to Zod, be on the watch out because you might get some surprises.
Geez, CNN. Yeah. Yeah, so somewhere along the way she got corrupted up. All right. She was so innocent looking before, just like Elizabeth Hurley was in Saved by the Bell, and then she had to make that movie.
Or money talks.
Yeah, true that.
Yep. Money talks.
Lordy. It's another bag I'm not going to show on camera. Oof. Yeah, some of this stuff. I mean, I am hauling away stuff, but I'm just not going to show it.
But you're doing a good job.
Oh, thank you. Sound here. Yeah.
So the other night I was watching somebody's live stream and they showed a mini U-Haul. It was like a 10-footer. I thought, man, where's U-Haul at?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Are you sure it wasn't Aruba because she points those out a lot?
It was somebody little. They said it was a mini U-Haul, but I just think I hadn't heard from them in a few days when they said that.
Are you sure it wasn't Baby U-Haul on Friday night? I talked a lot about Baby U-Haul. I was racing it down the Mario Go-Kart solid lines.
Was that the same one at the Ferrari or the Lamborghini or some kind?
Yes.
It was you then.
Yeah.
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 It was Baby U-Haul.
We had Baby U-Haul and Ferrari Man all there at the same time.
All in the same lane.
Yes. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
All going in the same direction.
Oh.
Oh, Gloria can hear you now. She couldn't hear you, by the way, but now she can hear.
First it's the gimbal, now this. All right. No, she changed phones now. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Surprised Mechanic Eric isn't in the house. He's in on everyone's chats. He's usually like everywhere.
Usually every panel or channel I go on, he's there. It don't matter where I go. Wendy's or Bella Dope or Jeff or Squirrel. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
He's gonna pop up.
No, but he doesn't have any videos of his own, so I'm wondering if he's just like a professional guest like I was last year. That's how I started. I was a professional guest. I had no channel, no videos of my own. I was just on everyone else's panel, just like whoring myself out, just like
Well, I would definitely stick with the title professional guest and not go by the name professional host because your darn Nightbot thing still ain't working.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Nightbot thing is I have no idea what's going on with that thing. I might just have to schedule live just for the chat room, and then just I'll do a chat room test like Chariot did the other night, and it's his birthday today. So happy 36th to Chariot, or however the hell old he is. Oh, I got to do another one of these.
I'll get with you sometime when we're not on stream, and we'll kind of test and figure it out. So
Yeah. No, but the only way we'll find out is if I do a schedule, and then that way on the schedule you could see the chat. You know what I'm saying? So we can do it that way. I'll schedule something, and then in the
It's
schedule
something
you can still.
it's something in your command line is just slightly off. We could probably troubleshoot it with a screenshot, honestly.
No, but I tried to call up Nightbot already with the promote, and the thing screwed up. I said, I don't know. I tried putting an alias in there, and it doesn't want to work. I said, what gives? These red Solo cups. Remember the red Solo cups?
Red Solo Cup. That's
Yeah.
a song back in the day.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll sing a few. No, that's with the, wasn't that with the beer pong game or whatever?
I think so.
Toby Keith.
Was it?
That's it.
Okay.
Toby Keith sang the song, the Red Solo.
Oh, nice. I think this one might be an unused bottle. I'll still throw it out. Trying to throw out this Perrier. I like this water. I don't trust what's in it, but it's like the not seltzer water.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. I keep dropping the thing, but I'm holding it low to the ground.
Yeah, gang, that was good at programming. You ought to see what he done on my chat for Red Cactus. He made one that just quote Red Cactus saying, "We're not eating U-Haul's rabbit food." He made a custom command on my chat. He was playing
Oh,
with the
nice.
temporary mod so he can play with the commands.
Yeah, no U-Haul rabbit food here. Yeah, we're not rabbits. Yeah, Bugs Bunny. No, Bugs Bunny I thought was a spokesperson for Six Flags. For Six Flags Great America, or whatever the Six Flags is out by you. I know out by Tampa they have Busch Gardens, but that's only known for people out in Tampa. As far as theme parks go. Busch Gardens doesn't exist outside of Florida, I don't think.
Yes, it
I
does.
think oh, it does. My bad.
Busch Gardens got 3 hours from here.
Yeah, there's Williamsburg, close to Josh. Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
And they also have, they're associated with SeaWorld.
Oh.
And then there's something in Texas. There's something else, another park that they're associated with there. Maybe it's California.
Personally, I would never go to that if I could go to Hershey or even King's Dominion, but I prefer Hershey.
The King's Dominion's good too.
Snowman. Is that a Six Flags? Huh.
It's near Richmond.
Sounds
I don't know.
familiar.
I don't know whether it's associated with anybody or not.
In Virginia.
They mentioned Richmond. I'll be in Richmond the week after next.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you're going to be out by Sino or Sino. That's where Sino, I think, is. I think it's I can't tell if it's a he or she. I got to re-ask the gender. My bad. Sino, I don't think is on here, but Sino is a real committed sub.
I haven't seen Sino in a while in any of the chats.
Yeah. Not anything recently. Beer bomb.
Yeah, Red Cactus. That night with Game Dev was a lot of fun. Cactus just said that chat with Game Dev playing with the custom commands was a lot of fun.
It was the chat just for the commands. That way, there was no live stream. It was just the chat. Remember that? You'll just have a live stream, but the live stream is the chat. I think I might experiment that with Nightbot.
Renee.
It's looking better.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, a lot better. A lot of glass. Yeah, no.
If you just had a rake, you could just rake all that up.
Yeah. No, in your case, you said you would just grab it all up and then just start chucking it in.
I would
Yeah,
have.
true. Yeah.
Grabbed it all up, dumped it in the dumpster, took a rake and raked it all up into a shovel and dumped it in.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna need a big rake and a big shovel then.
Anybody else ready for the Eagles game?
Nah, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. What time's that on anyway? I don't even know what time it's gonna be on.
Starts at 6, but I'm not watching.
Yeah.
The best part about the Eagles game tonight means that my NASCAR starts.
Oh, you're breaking up, Josh. Where are you? Are you in a bad area?
Probably I'm on the move, so probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go figure.
Yeah, my NASCAR starts next weekend, so good old Daytona 500's coming up.
Oh, nice. Who's your driver?
Of course, Kyle Busch.
Oh, nice. Cool.
I'm not a big Richard Childress fan, but he started off with Joe Gibbs, and I'm not, and I don't stay with teams. I'll stay with drivers. So
Oh, cool.
when he switched teams, I know how to switch.
Cool.
Because you don't do races, do you?
No, I know the Daytona 500's a big thing, though. It's a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big deal. So there's a Talladega. I know there's that one. Trying to think what other big races are out there. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Huh.
Those are some of the biggest ones. I mean, Charlotte's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
We normally just go to Richmond or Martinsville. Just because they're the two Virginia trucks.
Sure. That's cool. Whoops.
The only problem is trying to get to Martinsville. It's such a long ride, and there's nothing out there.
Where's Martinsville by?
You get off like around Troutville or so, like go next to Roanoke and go out that way. You
Oh.
could take that way and come up through like North Carolina.
Oh, okay. That's not by Greensboro then? No.
I don't think so.
I know what you're talking about. That's not Greensboro. Yeah, I know exactly where it is. Yeah, Roanoke. Sorry.
But you get off the 150 there, like by the truck stops, and they're like right there at Roanoke, and then go across that way.
You would think all of the racetracks or whatever would be all by highway, so you could see it from the highway. And it's easier to get the cars in and out.
Well, not only that, I mean, just hotels and food. There's nothing out there, but it's you got to drive a good hour and a half just to get to a decent place to eat or lodging. I mean,
Oh, that stinks.
if it gets rained out, I mean, even if you get a hotel, so you ain't got to drive all the way home, you're still got to drive over an hour, give or take, just to get to a hotel.
You want to know where a good place for a race would be? It would be Iowa. Anywhere in Iowa. Iowa seems like a really cool place to have a race. I've got it done with the bottle. Bottle, dude. That one's broken. I'm just grabbing it with my claw.
That's why I go to Bristol. But Bristol's technically Virginia-Tennessee border, but it's more so on the Tennessee side.
I thought you said North Carolina. If that's on the Tennessee, I think I know what you're talking about. It's Martinsburg.
I've been by Charlotte. I haven't been to the race, but I've been to some of the shops and drove by the track. Don't get me started on Charlotte. The one time I went to Charlotte, no sooner than I got on 77, I got a speeding ticket. As soon as I see him come out of his little cubby hole, I pulled over and waited for him because I knew he was coming after me.
Oh, dang.
It's like, you know what you're doing? Yep, I was speeding. I saw you coming.
Yeah.
I pulled over and waited for him.
Oh, damn.
No kidding. It was like a 55 and I was hammered down at like 68.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that reminds me of one of the tickets I got back in the day. Yeah, I was in a 55 zone. Whoops. Oh, good. That thing didn't break. I thought this was gonna break for sure. Ooh.
That would have been a mess.
Yeah, that would have sucked. I saved it. Well, I didn't save it. I dropped it, but yeah, there we go.
But it didn't break.
Yeah, that's a pretty durable ass bottle. Nice. Yeah, Darlington. I'm trying to think. Darlington.
South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's Darlington. Darlington. Looks a lot better than before. I didn't shoot the before shot, but yeah, this is some community service. No kidding. You're like, what? You'd be like, yeah.
I really want to know what the crime was that you had to do that.
Yeah. No, for all you know, the penalty I could be paying back for is littering. So now they're just having me pick up litter.
This is true, yeah.
Yeah. See, they teach that lesson. To be like, yeah, you want a litter, you pick up all the rest. Yeah. Yeah, tires.
Shop trailer and trailer except for a couple. Yeah, Kerry, that was fun pre-COVID, going up to those shops and getting to go in and watch them work on the cars and hit those little gift shops and all that. That was a lot of fun. When we went to Hendricks and Joe Gibbs shops.
Joe Gibbs, like the Redskins coach, Joe Gibbs?
Yeah, he has a racing team now, like Joe Gibbs Racing, who Kyle Busch used to race for.
Huh. Joe Gibbs, yeah.
Even I knew that, U-Haul.
He's got a racing team and he's got a shop in Charlotte where you can go through and watch them look at the different cars and fursuits and actually stand like at a window and watch them work on the cars.
I knew as the Deadskins, or I guess what would be today's Commandos, or whatever their name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Skins. Let's carry it low. Look at that Michelob Ultra. Look at that. On the bottles.
Go to the gym. Yeah.
Oops. Go to the gym?
Yeah, I'm at the church. Somebody was trying to get into the main door and I told him to go to the gym.
Oh, gotcha. Oops.
There's a birthday party for the preacher before the service starts at 6:30 because they can't do it after church because of the weather and the dark and people going home to watch the Crapper Bowl.
Yeah. I'll stay on until 1/2 however many minutes that is from now. And then, yeah, because, I mean, watch me pick up this garbage or whatever. I mean, it has its moments, but I can't. All right. 13 more minutes. I've been to all of them. Oh, wow. North Carolina.
I have not been to all of them. I'm a little jealous.
Yeah. A couple. Okay, cool. Just reading the comments.
He drove a U-Haul too fast.
I think the U-Haul I did was like 75. I did 75 in it. I think I did 75 in it. I was like, ugh. In the box truck, I'll be like, yeah, I want to see how fast I could drive this thing, you know? So that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
What's the connection between you and the U-Haul? How did you start picking a U-Haul for a rental?
Oh, for that one, for Branson, yeah, definitely I definitely needed a rent-a-car. And I'm like, well, man, this is the perfect one because I don't want to drive a car for the convoy. I said I got to represent. And so luckily I was loaned a flag to put in the back. There was a flag put in the back of the truck. Because believe it or not, there was an actual place to latch onto the flag, or latch the flag onto.
It took you guys a lot of trust to fold that flag up when you were done.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, that took some.
That was almost as hard to watch as your Cowboys watch party.
Yeah. Oh, look at this piece of metal. I have no idea what to do with that. This hunk of metal. Oof.
Good scrap. Worth a couple dollars.
Yeah.
The U-Haul place here by the house has all kinds of trucks right now up there.
Does it have a 10-footer or does it have a baby U-Haul?
I think so. I drive by there like twice a day.
Oh,
The only thing they don't really have is the vans and the pickups. They've got everything else.
yeah, the pickups you could get at a Home Cheapo even. You get those at
Well,
a Home
there's
Cheapo.
other U-Haul rentals next to me that does have the vans and the pickups, just not
Sure.
the one right behind my house. That's got all. Well, it's a storage unit place, so it's all box trucks and car
Oh.
dollies or whatever, car trailers.
Right.
Like the single axles and the double axles, like you were showing on your previous stream.
Right. I've shown a few of them. Yeah, that's when I was in South Carolina. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was the bread shop. Yeah, that's one where I got the special bread at. I did a whole bunch of shorts videos. I was out there. Good times. Look at that. They got a pallet.
Normally when you go on, I'm always at the darn dialysis center, and you seem to always end up around 5:30, just as I'm fixing to go get off and go home.
I thought you were going to say that every time that I go live, I stop by U-Haul and be like, yeah, that's pretty much true. That's like a midstream promotion. Because I can't do that at the beginning or the end.
Lie. That's not a lie, but I wasn't going to go there.
Every time I go live, yeah, I got to do the midstream promo. Right there.
It's like, I'll get on, and he's like, the stream is up, and it's like, by the time I go to leave, it's like, well, that's 2 hours. I'm getting off. I'm like, what the crap? Really? I got to go home and rewatch the whole damn thing because you just ended it.
Damn.
It's like, jeez.
Yeah.
Dev
I can't
thing.
remember the last time you went live. It's been a minute, man. Boy, the community has been missing you.
Well, the plan was to do one the other day, and then she ended up at the hospital, and every time we do one from the hospital, the trolls just have a fit with that. The trolls have a field day whenever we do a live from the hospital room, so we've been kind of holding off on those.
Sure. Yeah.
We did do a live and a panel. Remember the night I did my first panel from the hospital?
I think I remember that. Oh, yeah, I was on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was on that one.
Yeah. Those I do remember.
Last week, when I went live last week, I think you said you was driving, but Cactus was in the chat, and Third of a Kind and Game Dev came up on panel.
Oh, cool.
I think you might have been driving.
Yeah. Driving
that was the day that we were playing with all the commands.
Yeah, listening and lurking. Yeah, if I do a scheduled chat, it's just activate the chat room. We can do that. We do. I'll put up a schedule, and I'm not going to actually do a video. It's just going to be a chat schedule, and I'll be like, all right, we're going to play around with Nightbot here, Alan and Joe Bojo. Okay. Now I'm reading. Yeah.
Hopefully I can catch up because I know Nightbot pretty good. So.
Yeah. Because I thought Golden Cherry did that. He goes, wait a second, I'm not actually going live. This is just a test for the chat. I'll be like, oh, okay. Okay.
I'm cool. A 1970 Bronco. I turned my camera on, but I'm going to dox nobody. But it's got the windshield wipers that are like upside down. What in them? I've never seen one of those.
Whoa. I remember Broncos. Yeah, O.J. Simpson drove one. Yeah.
Well, this wasn't one of those. It was the 1970s, and it wasn't white. It was like green, and it's like, I don't know. I've never seen one like this. This is a different kind.
Ah, that's unique.
That's one of the more original ones.
That's cool.
I like the old school ones.
Well, this one's definitely old school. I used to have an 88 Bronco too back in the day, but this one was even more original and old school than that.
Was that your first car you ever drove? Was that one?
For me?
Yeah.
The first one I ever owned, was the 88 Bronco
nice.
2.
I wonder if they're going to make all the Broncos electric. They're just going to turn everything electric. I'll be like, ugh. There goes the horsepower on that. Oof.
Well, they've already ruined the Mustang by trying that crap.
Can you imagine if they tried NASCAR, like the electric car race, and then like every 2 laps they'd have to go back to charge in the pit and wait 15 minutes?
They could never do it. I mean, the battery would never hold up with that. If they had a crash like a Daytona or Talladega, you could forget it.
No, I mean,
When
if they did
batteries explode,
if they did
you're
an
done
electric
for.
car race, I mean, every other lap they'd have to go into the pit to recharge, and then they'd have to wait it out like 15 minutes.
Yeah, that'd be horrible.
Yeah, well, that would be a very boring race because every other lap you'd be seeing like half the cars parked just like plugged in. So
Yeah, when they do that, I will stop going because it doesn't amount to the same smell as what you get from the engines and the racing fuel and all that.
well, this one you would just smell the batteries, and then like all the battery fires, and you'd smell all that like that battery acid with all the crashes. I guess if there were crashes, then
Mentioning crashes, lucky Linda had that they shut down the airspace area over the northern lakes or summer earlier because of another object up above.
yeah. Trying to read red cactuses. Those boxes by the tires full of tires.
Yeah, full of
The
stuff.
tire stuff. No, I think they're just boxes. Yeah, I think they're just boxes. Yeah. Yeah, they're just cardboard boxes of just boxes, so it's pretty dull. I know that there's a dumpster, and then they just chuck it all back here. I'd be like, eh. I remember when I was in Fort Pierce, Florida, or whatever, I hauled like 5 of these tires. I got a whole morning's workout just by, I didn't roll the tire. I actually carried the tire. I know it's a tire and you could just roll it. I didn't. I felt challenged those days. So, yeah, that was Fort Pierce.
You were doing
Not a whole lot. It's still a developing part of Florida, of where I-4 and 95 meet. So that's a very up and coming developing area, at least for trucking. Fort Pierce. At least that's where I had to park when, speaking of Corinne, that's where I parked when I went to the DeSantis flotilla. Oh, that was so much fun. And compared to 2020, last year I had a lot of meaning because that state's governor was running for governor. It was his first re-election bid, and it was a big thing down there. And they made a big deal with the, well, they say flotilla, I call it a boat convoy. I don't know if I want to hear that. Sick. Yeah.
Might have been some panties in that bag.
Yeah, I was about to say some article of clothing was in there. I said I don't know if I want to grab it anymore.
A lot.
You're like, ew.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, you're like, ew. Yeah, it could have been from a lot lizard. That's even worse.
Yeah.
You're like, eh. Yeah, you're like, yeah, really? Yeah. I didn't pick that one off the ground. So it's just like, you're like, oh, why are you showing this now? This went from like philanthropy to like gross sick out. Ew. It's like gross TV now. Yeah, I know. It totally went into the gutter. Speaking of Zots.
You're not going back to pick up the panties?
Well, they're not panties. I think there's something else, but they're not panties.
I don't know what they are. They just look like an article of clothing, so I just call them panties.
Yeah, they are. They're matching.
Oh, they match your gloves.
Yeah, they do match my gloves.
Is it like a T-shirt or something?
Yeah, it looks like a long sleeve shirt. So I'll probably just try to drag it because it's kind of heavy. Yeah, if I could grab it. I'm not grabbing it. I'm not. See, this is why I'm not going to do that thing that you told me that you would do is just grab the thing and be like, no. I know I could claw it. I know I could claw this thing.
I could have been to the dumpster and back.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, come on, really?
Oh, come on, exactly.
Yeah.
Come on.
This thing's
You
like
got
really
gloves
heavy.
on.
No, I'm not grabbing it with the gloves. I'll tell you that much. I could just push it. I'll push it like what's that one sport they do in the wintertime when they push the little thingy?
On the ice?
Yeah.
Ice hockey?
Curling.
It's not hockey. It's like a
Curling.
frisbee or something. Curling. Thank you.
I said it 10 times, yes.
No, you said icing.
No, I said on the ice, then I go curling, curling,
Oh.
curling.
I'll wait for a lot lizard to pick that up or something. I'll pick it up with a piece of cardboard or something.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God, seriously? Oh, weak. Oh my God. You said, Josh, that what is that? You had something going on pretty soon or what have you. I'll probably end the feed. No, not because of that, but I'll probably end the live right here. But at least I got here. I'll just show you kind of my whatever work I got in the dumpster here in the Trump key. So I'll just put a T right there. Trump key. So this is,
Chunky.
yeah, Trump key.
You
Lot,
did
lot
good
of,
to put all that there.
now I don't know where the pink boxes are from. I put the wood there, but yeah, that is, what's that? Garbage there. And I just piled it up top.
Good
I piled
community.
it. Yeah, this is community service right here. See, no, I was making fun of you earlier before you came on. Thank God you weren't on when I was mentioning you. And I said, yeah, this is what Aruba says at the end of all of her lives is that do something good, or I forget what it is that you, because I'm like
Do
half paying attention.
a random act of kindness.
Yeah. That's what that is. Do a random act of kindness. Help someone today. It's all for free. It doesn't cost you a thing, or something like that. Yeah.
Something
Thank
like
you.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know, do something at least for somebody else. Here, I guess. Yeah. See if I put a T. Yeah. So this is sponsored by Trumpy. See, I'm just gonna put a T. I'm just gonna take a permanent marker and just put a T right there. So it's just gonna be Trumpy. See, Trumpy.
And you
No,
should,
see,
because that would then take you back. I mean, that would take you then to your next community service that you have to do, defacing
oh,
pictures.
yeah, vandalizing. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm gonna wind up doing anyway.
Yeah.
There's no cameras around this dumpster. Yeah, container. All right, no, I'll just put electric tape. I'll just put electric tape for the T.
Yeah. There
It
you
would
go.
just be Trumpy. Yeah, so they can always remove it. Yeah, Trumpy. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So, but yeah, thanks for sticking around with me during my community service. Yeah, I'll pick that thing up later. But I hopefully that was enough garbaggio or enough garbage to uh, be enough. I know there's still a lot of stuff there, what have you. So, what the hell was that? So there it is, right there. My good work of the day. Uh, I
You
know.
did good.
Hopefully, what's up?
You did good, and you made an impact. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I totally helped the environment. Just like what I was saying before. I think this is before you went on. How I was taking Earth science class. We learned all about like helping Mother Nature out with like climate change, and global warming, and trying to like being carbon neutral and everything by like not breathing and not having fireplaces and barbecuing outside. So
So
I
you did it while
tried.
holding your breath.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm impressed.
That's what I tried doing. I've enjoyed it. Well, thank you much, Carrie. Again, next time you go on live on Prism, it's got to be like this and not like this, because I think the way you had it, and it's shot on weird because it's like a full screen thing. When you try shooting it portrait, it's really weird.
It may have been that
So,
setting I had accidentally hit when I had that problem.
oh,
And it's
Chaplin, you're just checking in. Oh my gosh, yeah. Chaplin showed up enough for the ending of the video, so I guess I could re-show Chaplin my good deed of the day.
yeah.
Just yeah, cleaning up God's garbage. No, I'm kidding.
That was good.
I know. Yeah, a lot of bottles here. I made sure not to drop any, especially that big ass one. Oh, that thing is so big. Oh goodness. So,
But somebody had a good time with it.
yeah, I know. I tried having fun.
No, I meant the person that drank the bottle.
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah.
it was all one person, one standing and one seating.
Yes.
Wow.
Him and the lot lizard.
Yeah. Well, I'll eventually pick up that article of clothing, however way it smells. Oh, you're very welcome, Cactus. I think I lurked your live on this morning. No, I checked in because I said it was Stinking Lincoln's birthday today. No, I'm kidding. It was Abe, Honest Abe's birthday today.
Well, you
Honest
said
Abe.
that just as she was ending the stream.
Yeah. No, I checked in when she was ending the stream, so she knew. In fact, I was lurking. So.
Yeah, you checked in just as she was ending.
Yeah, exactly. So I timed that one perfectly. I made sure to time it. Yeah, I'm cleaning up all this other garbage. So, All right, so thank you for everyone checking in and stopping by. And when I'll be back on live, I don't know. If I go again tomorrow, whatever. But we at least know that we have two going on tomorrow, and definitely stay tuned. Well, I think it's on our community post already for Tuesday. Um, what is that? That is Tuesday night. Want to come in on that? 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, yeah. Hidden camera, exactly. Yes, checked it. You checked it this morning. Yeah, because you know that I lurked. She knew that I lurked. She now knows that I lurked. Oh, goodness. All right. So thank you, everyone, for tuning here. I'll go back to the sponsor. Yeah, let's go back to the sponsor. Yeah. Here we go, Trumpy. Trumpy. See, that's missing a T. So I'm just going to put some electric tape right there. Just make it Trumpy. So everyone, thanks for stopping by. And when I'll be back again, I don't know when. But again, tomorrow morning, I think to kick things off bright and early, I think it's what is it, 6 o'clock, 6:30, something like that. It's in the morning time. So just set your alarm clocks for 6. Is that, and hopefully she'll have something to charge her phone with. Otherwise, we're all screwed. And I don't know what she's going to do because she won't be able to go anywhere until after work. So, yeah, starting first thing off tomorrow will be Aruba Dive Grill. Then, of course, following after is Red Cacti. So stay tuned for her because she's the after set. She's the after show. So, yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. And, okay, I told you it was going to be 6:30. Oops. End the broadcast. Hold on.